Hey, this is Ciderhelm, and welcome to the Vainglory Hero Spotlight. Today we're looking at Samuel, a dark mage who destroys everyone that gets in his way. Samuel excels at aggression, slinging powerful spells as he moves to bully his opponents. He performs well in both the lane and the jungle, draining health and restoring energy as he fights to keep ahead of his opponents. Samuel's perk, Corrupted Genius, causes his basic attack to deal bonus crystal damage while restoring health and energy to himself. This can only occur once every few seconds. Of note, Samuel gains far more health and energy when using his Corrupted Genius attack on an enemy hero. Samuel's Malice and Verdict causes him to release 2 quick shots towards a target location, damaging the first enemy in their path. While using this ability, he can move freely. I recommend learning and upgrading this ability first, then taking the overdrive as soon as it's available. When Samuel casts Drifting Dark, he summons a large field that drifts in the target direction, dealing ongoing damage to enemies it passes over. Samuel gains 2 powerful bonuses if he stays within the field as it travels. First, he'll be healed for a small amount for each enemy the field is damaging. Second, his Malice and Verdict shots travel further and deal empowered damage to both the impact target and surrounding enemies. Additionally, Malice and Verdict has a greatly reduced cooldown when cast from within the field. I recommend learning this ability second and leveling it last. Samuel's ultimate, Oblivion, puts enemies to sleep at the target location. While asleep, enemies are unable to move or use abilities until they take direct damage from Samuel or one of his allies. I recommend learning and upgrading Oblivion when it's available, then taking the final rank instead of the Drifting Dark Overdrive. The enemy team is just taking Kestrel out of the lane and is flanking on Samuel and Lyra. Their opponents are low on health, but Samuel doesn't have the energy to easily take them on. This is where the spell attack from his Corrupted Genius comes in. As the projectile bounces back and restores energy, he summons his Drifting Dark, sending it directly through the enemy team. This is an ideal setup for Samuel, with the enemies being tightly grouped together as he lands his empowered Malice and Verdict shots on them. Although he's once again out of energy, he recovers it with another Corrupted Genius attack on the fleeing Skye. With an ace under their belt, Samuel and Lyra move quickly to clear out the enemy jungle, establishing a strong early lead. As the match continues, Samuel continues to push through the enemy jungle, starving his opponents out of their own camps. However, even if he comes out with a kill, this reckless aggression into a 3-man enemy team would normally be punished. Rather than using his Oblivion ultimate to secure the kill on Skye, he instead drops it on the approaching Vox, putting him to sleep. This allows him to finish off Skye and back off before Vox is even able to respond. Using Samuel's ultimate to put another damage dealer to sleep is one of its most effective roles, especially when they're unlikely to be broken out quickly by him or his teammates. In another match, Samuel is in the enemy jungle as Blackfeather moves in to attack. The moment he dashes forward, Samuel drops his Oblivion directly at his feet, putting Blackfeather to sleep and buying a moment to back off and cast Drifting Dark. Take note of the direction his Drifting Dark is traveling. Although this does harm enemies it passes over, the zone is primarily useful for the benefits Samuel gains when he is standing inside of it. By casting it backwards, he can continue to land empowered shots on Blackfeather as he moves back towards safety. Thanks for watching the Samuel Hero Spotlight. Download Vainglory free on the Apple App Store, Google Play, and the Amazon App Store.